this is kind of interesting. You know, so obviously my channel is called The Elephant in the Room, and we want to talk about things that people don't really want to talk about. Um, I always found it fascinating the way that there's like this controversy between um, conspiracy theories and this idea that what we're eating is tainted, that it's geared to do certain things. Um, I always hear people complain, usually it's the men saying, not that they're complaining, but they'll say, like, for whatever reason, that women in other countries are more beautiful. I hear that they're more developed. I've found that in the United States, I'm kind of seeing something along the lines of the image of what females are attracted to in terms of males has actually shifted. So like years ago, it used to be like the Charleston Heston, the chiseled man that's kind of brawly, the Ponderosa people. And then that just got, fizzled down to like the really feminine looking guys, the Jonas Brothers, the Justin Bieber types. And that there's something in the water, basically, like whether that's literal or the birth control situation where literally every female and their sister is taking birth control now, that's having an impact on what they find to be attractive. Not saying that any of that is the case, but I'm not saying that we shouldn't be talking about this. So then I found this video, which was crazy. So basically, I don't know if this is true or not. I'm curious to see what you guys think. And I'm going to stop rambling, but basically what this man is saying is that 20, maybe 30, maybe 50 years ago, people looked older while they were younger. So like me, I'm 33. A lot of people are like, oh my God, no, you're not 33, there's no way. And I'm kind of seeing that, like a lot of people my age, they could pass as teenagers. And it's not like we got lucky, like it's a lot of us. But back in the day, according to this guy, people looked like grown people and they were like teenagers. So I'm just gonna run some of his video for y'all and I'm curious to see what you guys think.
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here. At the age of 18, Carl Sagan looked like a teenager. But it doesn't take long in an old high school yearbook to find teenagers who look surprisingly old. These people are all in their 20s, but so are these people. This is Elizabeth Taylor when she was just 17. And here are some high school students from the 70s.
So again, I don't know if it's makeup.
Did people used to look older? Brandon McCarthy asked on Twitter, and evidence poured in. People shared photos of their parents in their early 20s, their dad at 21, their mom at 18 or 19, their dad at 45.
Okay, let's pause there. So this man does not look like a 45-year-old man. And I mean, is this false? Did our nutrition improve that much? Like, what happened here? And I'm just curious if anybody else has seen this like happen or has evidence of this. I mean, obviously these people decided to answer that question, but I'm curious to see what you guys think. And personally, if someone was going to ask me what I thought, I mean, there's the whole factor of nutrition or, hormones and things like that. But I also think it's a cognitive thing. Like I'm a person who believes that if you are mature, and I guess I'm touting on myself here, but like if you're advanced, if you see the world in a mature way, that your body's probably going to orient itself in that manner so that it shows that you've aged, you've encountered the world, you've learned things, you've grown. And that may be why maybe these people just encounter the world in a whole more wholesome way than we pampered millennial poppers are having to deal with. I'm going to play a little bit more.
One user shared their husband at 27 and what his father looked like at 23. And there's pretty much an entire subculture around how old footballers looked decades ago. 24, 31, 33, 29, 27. It's not uncommon to think that there's something more grown up about the way people used to be, to look back and think that people seemed older at a younger age than they do now. Let's call it retrospective aging. It doesn't happen to everyone. People do not and never have aged similarly, and
Okay, so obviously, I can't just play this whole video on here, but yeah, I just kind of wanted you guys to get a taste of what this man was talking about, and if you guys agree that people in the past did actually look older for whatever reason than they do now at the same age, comparatively, and if this is something that we need to dive into, um to figure out why. So let me know what you guys think. Again, this is Jacinta Robin. You're watching The Elephant in the Room, and I will be back for more soon.